Doctor Who, Amy's Choice, the 7th episode of Series 5, is written by Simon Nye and starring Matt Smith, Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill. Simon Nye is known to write a British sitcom, Men Behaving Badly, went to read-throughs to catch the Doctor's and Amy's voices, and he resisted from changing from science fiction into comedy. He said it was fun and hugely liberating. Stephen Moffat suggested an idea of the dream split to Simon Nye, taking inspiration from his own dreams and sometimes wondering if they were real. So he did, as he believed that it's consistent with other alternate universes within Doctor Who. Simon came up with an idea of old people possessed by Ecnodine, as he was scared of old people when he was a child. He did admit that it wasn't intentionally getting kids to be scared of their grandparents or other old people. So the dream world set in 2015, 5 years after Series 5 got released. There's Amy pregnant, baking, and shouts Rory as she's in pain, which turns out to be false alarm. So the Doctor arrives squashing Amy's flowers with the TARDIS and noticed Amy is pregnant, so they walk down to the village in Ledworth, sat on the bench and decide to take a nap. So in the other reality, the 2010 version of the TARDIS team woke up and they happened to have the same dream as each other and figuring out that something isn't right. So they took a nap and the TARDIS team in the dream world woke up and visit to an old people's home, and the Doctor tries a jumper that Mrs. Poggett knitted for her grandson because they're similar sizes. And I think Matt looks good in that jumper. The Doctor noticed that Mrs. Poggett is older than she looks, so they fall asleep again. So back in their TARDIS, the light and heater turns off and they're freezing. They met Toby Jones' character in Matt Smith's clothes called Dream Lord, a psychic manifestation of the dark side of the Doctor, kind of like the Valiard, and I think he's fantastic. I love his line when he said, "Tweet tweet, time to sleep." So the TARDIS team in the dream world woke up and all people were gone. So they went outside. The Doctor shouts the village is dull, which made Amy pranking the Doctor that the baby is not coming out and tell him not to call it dull again. So they sat on the swings as the kids and the parents are leaving the park with Mrs. Poggett lurking around. Back in the TARDIS, the team notice that they're flying towards Cold Star and they have 40 minutes before they die of hypothermia. I love the line where Rory's like, call for help, and the Doctor is like, oh yeah, the universe is so small, there's bound to be someone nearby. Might be worth a shot. So in the dream world, the Doctor sees a pile of dust and those were people that's killed by Ecnodines. They're the race of aliens that took over the bodies of old people. Not sure if they actually exist in Whoniverse or just a dream world. I like those aliens, they're a bit of Resident Evil vibes. While there's Dream Lord appearing with different clothes every now and then, the group of old people coming after the TARDIS team, and one of the Ecnodines turned Postman into dust. As they escape, I was like, whoa! When Rory whack a wood on an old lady. Well, I know she's an Ecnodine, but whoa! So the Doctor ran into the butcher shop with Dream Lord behind the counter. So the Doctor locks himself into the storeroom while Amy and Rory went back to their house. Amy fell asleep, so Rory dragged her up the stairs without trying to hurt her. So he brought Amy into a bedroom where the child will sleep in and barricade the door. Meanwhile, in the TARDIS, they were covered in ice. Dream Lord gave Amy the choice on which world is real. So after the Doctor woke up and got himself out of the butcher shop, we get a great moment. Even though it's a dream, he saves people from Ecnodines by letting them on the bus. So after he's made it to Amy's house, sadly Mrs. Poggett vaporised Rory, which is a sad scene and Rory's first death scene. Amy realised it's a dream, so the Doctor and Amy got in the bus and crashed. The Dream Lord congratulated Amy, so everyone wake up. After the Doctor exploded the TARDIS, everything's back to normal. We get a scary moment where in the end the Dream Lord is in the reflection haunting the Doctor. So yeah, I think this is a fantastic episode. What did you think of this episode? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.